YouTube. What's up, my friends? Hey, I've been having some fun here on YouTube, and it's interesting. I'm a bit of a rebel, right? And sometimes it's being a rebel is not good because I don't want anybody to tell me what to do. Hey, that's not sometimes we need to listen to advice, right? I'm a middle ground, right? I really am a middle ground, and I pay attention to what I say, what I do, how I receive, how I reject, et cetera, et cetera. But a lot of times I think people are full of crap, man. I just people say stuff and they do stuff and they're bragging about this or they're bragging about that, and they're saying you should do this and you should do that, and I look and I go, you guys are full of crap. Um, I don't claim to know everything in any way. I don't claim to know everything. I learn new things every day. My mind is always open to learning new things. But the reason I say that is because I have been around a while. I'm a young man, like, but I'm not an old guy, but I'm not a young man. Maybe I should say that, right? I'm over 40. Let me say that. All right. Sometimes I tell my age. I'm 55. So what? I'm 55 years old. So I've been in the corporate world. I've had businesses. I've started, exited, everything else. So when I see a lot of people and they're online and they're talking about successes and all these things, and I can just tell that it's bullshit. I don't know if I should say that on here. Will they cancel me? This BS, right? Some of the stuff that people say is BS. One of the biggest ones. I'm gonna call a few things out right here. Okay, I'm gonna call some things out that I'm frustrated about, or that bother me. I don't know if I'm frustrated or not. I don't let things just dig inside of me. But there's a whole bunch of programs where they're offering high ticket sales programs, right? And they promote it like it's a job, right? Like there's a job. I'm going to hire you. You're going to do high ticket sales, and this guy did 200,000 last month. This guy did 300,000 last month. And that's the way they promote it. It's a job. You're going to do high ticket sales, and this is how much people did. They say did last month. They didn't say earn, right? So when you look at it, first thing is they want to charge you 10, 15 grand to do their specific training, even though if you're an experienced salesperson. And then the 200,000 is the sales, and people made 10% of that, right? So if you sold 200,000 in sales and you get 10%, you still made 20 grand. That's not bad, right? For a month, that's good money. But they throw those numbers out. They're like, "Oh man, I can make 200 grand. I can make 300 grand. I can do this. I can do that." And it's just not true. So I don't like when people are selling online and they're deceiving. I don't know. It's a, I don't know, what do you want to call it? Like it's bothersome. A pet peeve. Is that what it's called? It's bothersome to me. And the hard part is that I've realized, and it's kind of sad, is that if honest people, like I choose to be honest. If I'm offering something, I'm going to tell you exactly what it is and if it'll work or it doesn't work, and the price point, and I always give a good price point. But it's really hard because, or sad because, the honest guy doesn't always win, and there's truth to that, and I don't like that that's the truth. But I see people that rip people off all the time. I mean, just nonstop. They just lie. Literally, they will lie to you and tell you you're going to get this or you're going to get that, and you just don't. And nobody's perfect. I mean, I don't care if you go to the grocery store, the gym, the church, whatever, you buy something online. It's people managing it, right? So sometimes people make mistakes or they forget something, but the key would be to rectify whatever the challenge is, right? Fix it, right? If I have forgot to send people things before, and they say, "Hey man, what happened? I didn't get it." And I go, "Oh shoot, sorry," and I immediately send it, right? So there's a difference in making a mistake as an entrepreneur or business operator, and a big difference in that and lying to people and ripping people off, right? And that happens a lot. It does happen a lot, and I see a lot of things online because it's so easy to jump on here and just start offering something that you don't even know what it is, right? Like I was talking about on TikTok, some people are doing really well selling some stuff on TikTok, and it's a marketing program that teaches you how to sell digital products online, and that's smart. Right? Selling digital products online means that you're not like buying and, I don't know what I have in here next to me. I have headphones here. So I'm not buying all these headphones and selling them and having to ship them out, right? And there's lots of ways to do that. We've all heard all the drop shipping, et cetera, but it's not a product. They're selling digital products, which means like if you have an ebook or you make an ebook or you make something digital, you upload it at one time and you can sell over and over again. So I think that is smart. I think that's a good thing to do, a good way to go. But what this program is doing, and this is not a negative, but what I'm noticing, because I got on the algorithm because I watched one person, and so now I see everybody selling the same product, is that they're selling a program that teaches people how various ways to sell digital products and to sell online, which is good. People need that right now. I was just talking on another live that a lot of people have lost their jobs, and it's continuing. So you got to find something, right? People are looking for ways to make money right now. I actually got into the insurance industry for that purpose. But anyhow, but what they're doing, they're selling this digital product, our training program, how to sell digital products. But then that company gives you an 80% commission to resell the program. So it's like, I don't want to say it's a Ponzi scheme or a pyramid thing because it's not leveled, but basically people are selling something that nobody's using. They're just selling it to resell it, right? So you understand what I mean. So they're selling a program, learning how to sell digital products, but instead of learning and selling your own digital products, you're reselling that program because they pay a great commission on it. So, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, right? I guess there's nothing wrong with it until there's a million people selling that program over and over again. But the person who created it, right, who created that program and is giving out those commissions, they're making a ton of money too, right? And they're giving people the opportunity to make the majority of the money, right? So 80%, what's 80%? They get $300. So what is that 80% of? I'm not a math guy. I need a calculator, and I'm on my phone, so I can't do it. Anybody here can do that? What is $300? So the commission is $300. I think it's actually $320, something like that. $300, and that $300 is 80% of whatever the sales price is. So I'm guessing it's somewhere around 400. I don't know. So the person who created that program, I don't know how many people they have, but let's just say they have hundreds of people selling this program, and they're taking the 20%. But I don't have my reading glasses on. I'll tell you right now. I'll tell you right now what I'm talking about. I'll go back to it. I'm talking about people selling a program, and that people are selling online. Oh, if you're talking about what is the product, I'm talking about. I'm not selling it, so I mean I don't have all the details. I should look. I should sell it. I'm on here talking about it. But it's a digital program that teaches you how to sell products online. If you really want to know, comment or do something here and reach out to me somehow, and I'll find out and I'll tell you. I'm not selling it. But it's a digital program that it's like a course, and it shows you how to make digital products and sell them online. And once you make a digital product, you just sell it over and over again. You don't have to keep replenishing it because it's made one time, like an ebook, right? You can sell it millions of times. I have 8 ebooks. You can sell them millions of times. Anyhow, with that said, what they're really doing is just reselling the program because they pay 80% on the 80% commissions on the program. So from what I'm seeing, nobody is actually doing the training and creating digital products and reselling them. They're reselling the program because it has such good commission. So that's what I'm talking about if you're still there, my friend. So I saw that and I thought, this is cool, man. I mean, I'm in front of the gym right now, right? And I'm going to drink my pre-workout. I'm going to sit here I usually sit here for about 30 minutes while I drink my pre-workout, and I maybe shoot a video or something. And then I go and I work out. I sit here for 30 minutes a day anyways. So if I have something like that I can sell, that I don't have to do anything with, right? Like the cool thing about that, there's no delivery. You're just on here talking about it, and then somebody wants it, and they click a button, they buy it, you get a commission. You don't have to do anything. So I think that's great. I mean, as I talk, I'm convincing myself, hey, maybe I should go buy that product. Like, it's pretty cool. The girl even said that she said that you don't pay for it for 30 days. So you have 30 days to make money, and then you pay for the product. I don't know. I got to go look at it because now as I'm talking about it, thinking about it, it seems like a pretty cool thing. Anyhow, name and what's your age? My name? Do you live? Where do you live? What's your name? Why do you want to know my name and age? Just get out your name and age and where you live online. If you want my social security number, you want my bank account number. Well, why are you asking? I'm curious. Like, why are you asking that? It's really interesting how people. Well, I did say my age earlier, but it's really interesting how people give out such personal information online. And then I saw a video one time. This is changing the whole subject, but I saw a video one time, and the guy walked up to a girl and said, "Hey, what is your? Would you ever give me your name and password for um, your whatever to log into whatever your thing is?" And no way, I'd never give you that. Well, what is it? Just tell me, like, what is it about? She goes, "Oh, it's my dog's name and my birthday." He's like, "Oh." Then he continues to talk to her, changes the subject, and at one point he asks her dog's name, and she tells him. He says, "Oh, that's so cool. How long have you had your dog?" And then he asks, "When's her birthday?" And she tells him. So it's like people ask these questions, and people will freely give the information. It's really interesting. I guess it causes skepticism, but it's a little bit interesting. I mean, I do ask people online sometimes, "Where do you live?" Just I want to know the area. Like the girl I was watching yesterday, do the her selling, right? Like I was curious, like where are you located, and she said, but she didn't say like the city, the town. Well, she did. She said Los Angeles, but Los Angeles is huge. That doesn't tell me where she lives. It just, I know she's in California. Um, so I do ask people sometimes online, but I don't like ask for your location, name, and birth date. I'm not sure. Tell me why. If you tell me why, I may tell you. I'm curious, like why you're asking about that. Um, it's an interesting question. Anyhow, I'm just on here having fun. I told myself I'm going to start going live on every social media. And so, if you're interested, I've done TikTok, I've done Instagram. I'm here. I think I'm on YouTube right now, and then I do Facebook. YouTube and TikTok are the two ones that I get the most people on, and I'm not active on these platforms all the time. So I'm assuming anybody who's watching right now, I don't know if you're following me or not. Maybe let me know. Are you following my channel? I've been posting a lot of fun stuff. I've been posting a lot of fun stuff lately. Just little clips, little inspiration, little funny clips, little things that make you happy, excited, etc., etc. So if you want to follow me, that'd be really cool. In fact, after I've had this channel for, I don't know, 10 years, maybe more, probably 15 years. And I've never tried to make it, monetize it. And then, this is how I started out this thing. This is how I started this thing out. This live is I was talking about YouTube and being skeptical. And then I got into all these other stuff, these other questions. But I was watching this guy who teaches how to do YouTube and how to make money on YouTube, right? And I was listening, and I was like, that doesn't make sense. Like I don't get it. And I actually did try what he said, and it didn't work. I started a whole new channel, and it didn't work. And he said, you should start a new channel. Don't use your old channel. And I was like, why? Why wouldn't you use your old channel? You've already created it. It's already there. Already have followers, etc. So everything he said not to do, I chose 2 or 3 of them and started to do it. And I actually got monetized. And I got like over 10 million views in various videos. So I'm like, man, this guy's telling us not to do this, not to do that, but it works, like, for me. So I don't know. I don't get it. Sometimes I think some people want to teach you things and they want you to pay them their 10 grand or whatever it is to teach you. I don't know. I don't understand it. I let me just say this. I did the opposite of what he told me to do, and it worked. Okay. So anyhow, the interesting thing about social media, I'm on here. I got, well, not a lot, but decent people jumping in. I've got TikTok, decent people jumped on. Instagram, I have more people on there, and people I interact with, people I've done business with, and I get hardly anybody watching on Instagram. Facebook, I get a few people, but they usually come later, not when I'm on live. All right, I'm gonna run. I appreciate you guys jumping in. I don't have my glasses, so I can't see your name. It looks like it might be Crystal or something like that. I appreciate you jumping in and out here. You said hi. I saying hi back. My big fan. Who's your big fan? Enjoy the day. I gotta run. Have fun, everybody. One thing I don't know. I same thing on TikTok. I don't know how to end these lives. So I'm gonna click this X here. Maybe that'll do it. Have a wonderful day. Hope you guys are wonderful blessings.